What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ricky Somborn and today we're going to learn how to play July by Cyrus on the good old uke. But before we dive into this tutorial, make sure to hit that red subscribe button below if you haven't already. It looks a little bit like this. Click it and it'll turn gray. Also, if you want to be notified every single time I upload a video right here on YouTube, make sure to hit the bell icon right next to the subscribe icon. And the most important thing, and I would love you forever if you did this, I would give you the biggest kiss ever, is if you gave this video a big ol' thumbs up. That basically just tells YouTube that, hey, this video is awesome, let's share it out to some more people and make sure that this channel grows. So I would love you forever if you gave this video a big ol' thumbs up, and also share, did I say video? Video. And also share this video with your friends and family if they're bored and want to learn the ukulele. So yeah, with all that promo-y stuff out of the way, let's go ahead and learn July by Cyrus. So this song has 5 chords, and those chords are A minor, C, D minor, F, and G. So if you're like, Ricky, I know how to play those 5 chords, let's move on to how we're going to play this song or the mini play along. I got you. You can go ahead and skip to whatever section that you want in this video right here. You're not going to hurt my feelings if you do skip. I understand if you don't want to sit through a whole video. If you know half of this video, you don't have to sit through the first half. You can go to the second half and enjoy it. Also, what I do want to note is that I did do a full play along for this song. I'll link it right up here. It'll say click here for full play along. Also, I'll link in the description below. It's the full play along for this song. It has the lyrics and chords on screen, so if you want to go check that out and leave some love on that video, I would love you if you do that as well. And yeah, but if you're like, Ricky, I don't know how to play an A minor or a C or an F or a G or a D minor, help, I need help, I don't know how to do any of this, I got you. Don't worry. This is why this video exists. We're going to go step by step on how to play each chord and then move on to how we're actually going to play this song. So if you want to learn how to play the chords, then just keep on watching. But before we dive into the finger positioning for each chord, I do want to mention really quickly of how we number the strings and the frets. So if you're like, what? People number the strings and the frets? This is definitely for you. Listen up, because it's going to be really helpful when we talk about where we're going to put our fingers for each chord. So let's go ahead and pick up our uke. The top string right here, we're going to number that the 4th string, and the next one down is going to be the 3rd. The next one down is going to be the 2nd, and the last one at the bottom, we're going to number that the 1st string. So it's going to be 4, 3, 2, 1. So now that we have that down, let's look at our actual fretboard. You see these lines right here. Those are the fret separators. So it's going to be the 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, and then so on. So if we need a little bit more time of just memorizing what the numbering of the strings and the frets are, pause this video, take a look at your uke, be like, okay, that's the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st string, and the frets, and then hit play again, and let's talk about the actual chords for this song. As always, I'll be adding a visual representation of where you need to put your fingers for each chord on the uke right here. I think it's easier if you can visually see it with your eyes and be like, okay, that's where I put my fingers on each string. But let's talk about the first chord, which is the A minor chord, and how I like to play this one is I like to take my middle finger and I like to place it on the 4th string, which again is the top string, 4th string, 2nd fret, and it should sound like this. The next chord that we're going to learn is the C chord, and how I like to play this one is I like to take my ring finger and I like to place it on the 1st string, which again is the bottom string, 1st string, 3rd fret, and it should sound like this. The next chord that we're going to learn is the D minor chord, and how I like to play this one is I like to take my pointer finger and I like to place it on the 2nd string, 1st fret, and then I take my middle finger and I go over the 4th and 3rd string on the 2nd fret, and it should sound like this. The next chord that we're going to learn is the F chord, and how I like to play this one is I like to take my pointer finger and I like to go on the 2nd string, 1st fret, and then I take my middle finger and I go on the 1st string, 2nd fret, and it should sound like this. And the last chord that we need for this song is the G chord, and how I like to play this one is I like to take my pointer finger and I like to go on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, then I take my middle finger and I place it on the 1st string, 2nd fret, and then I take my ring finger and I place it on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and it should sound like this. So those are all the chords that you need for this song. If you do need a little bit more time practicing the actual finger positioning for each chord and also the transition between each chord, I highly recommend to pause this video and just really familiarize yourself with where your fingers need to be for each chord, and then also transitioning. It's going to really help when we actually play this song. So again, highly recommend to pause the video, familiarize yourself with the finger positioning again for each chord, and then let's talk about how we're going to actually play the song next. Alright, so we made it to the strumming portion of this video. We've talked about the chords. Now let's talk about how we're actually going to play this song. How I played it in the full play along, again, I'll link it in the description below, is just with a down, chuck, up, chuck, up. So again, it's just going to be a down, chuck, up, chuck, up. And if you don't know how to chuck, that you're basically just muting the chords as soon as you play with your finger. So you're going to play the strings with your finger and then mute down. So, but again, you want it to be quicker than that. So you're really just muting these strings with the palm of your hand. And again, strum down, press down on the strings. Strum, press down. And if you're still kind of unfamiliar with the chucking and you're like, I don't want to do chucking just yet, you can always do a down, down, up, down, up. Instead of adding the chuck, just do a down. So again, if you're not going to do the chuck, it would be a down, down, up, down, up. But if you're going to add the chuck into it, it will be a down, chuck, up, chuck, up. So let's go ahead and put the A minor chord down and let's do the chucking one more time. I feel like we almost have it. So A minor chord is down, and we're gonna do the chucking in 3, 2, 1. Down, chuck, up, chuck, up. Let's do it one more time. I feel like we're right there. In 3, 2, 1. Down, chuck, up, chuck, up. So again, make sure to practice that. Just the down, chuck, up, up. And also, as I mentioned, you don't need to add the chuck if you don't want to. If you're not at that level yet of adding a chuck and you don't feel that comfortable, you can always just do a down, down, up, down, up. Again, that would just be a down, down, up, down, up. And it will sound just as good. So yeah, let's talk about the mini play along next, because we've talked about the chords, we've talked about the strumming. Let's see how everything gets packaged together in the mini play along. Again, go check out the full play along that I did, linked in the description below, also in the eye up here. But yeah, let's talk about the mini play along and see how everything gets packaged together in 3, 2, 1. Don't tell me to leave, I'll pack my bags and get on the road. Find someone that loves you better than I do, darling, I know. 'Cause you remind me every day I'm not enough, but I still stay. Alright, so congratulations, you now know how to play July by Noah Cyrus on the good old uke. If you did like this video, make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. Also, if you haven't subscribed already and you've watched this far, what are you doing? Click that red subscribe button below. It looks like this. Click it, it will turn gray. Click the bell notification if you want to be notified every single time I upload a video right here on YouTube. I don't know why I just said it like that, but I did. So, yeah. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram. It's just at Ricky Somborn. And I also want to give a huge shout out to Enya for sending me this awesome blue concert ukulele. It is the EUC25D. I'll put a link to their Amazon and also their website where you can get this uke. I think they might still be in stock, but this is definitely one of their most popular ukes, and a huge thank you to sending me it. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the blue. I have nothing like this in my collection, so I'm very excited to play it. Yeah, the color is awesome. So thank you so much to Enya for sending me this. As always, I'll put links to everything in the description below, so make sure to open the description, check out the links to my socials, to this uke, to the Amazon link, to all the other things that I use to make these videos. If you're interested in learning about the microphone, the lighting, the camera, everything that I use to make these videos, and you want to also make some YouTube videos, definitely also go check that out in the links in the description below. But yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do love making these videos, and I love hanging out with you for these 10-15 minutes that we have together. Make sure to leave some love in the comments below, letting me know how you're doing, where you're from, what are you up to today. Let me know one good thing that happened to you today. And I love also responding back to comments, because that's literally all I can do at this point, is make videos, respond to you guys. So I always love reading what you have to say. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will see you in the next one. Bye.